Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty, and we welcome citizens from every corner of the world because we are the United States of the world. There is no fee to become a citizen. You just come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's it. And we don't pigeonhole you depending on your age or gender or color or creed or anything at all. We just see everybody as a human being. We're a non-separatist organization. We don't separate you. We know you're all part of one big family of humanity. We're all linked together. And we know that everybody is unique and has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. It's a wonderful ideology, and we'll have a little affirmation in a moment to help us with that ideology. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll be heading over there in a moment to Facebook because that's where we see most of the comments, and we can put names to the people that are commenting from Facebook, which we can't do from within the app here. In the app here, we do see people from YouTube and Twitch, and I see that Lewis is in from Portugal, the lovely city of Lisbon, and he's on YouTube watching and saying hi to everybody. So it's a good start, if you like. But we are heading over to Facebook now. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off so that we don't get any feedback. And then let's head to Facebook and we'll look for the We Share Abundance Publicly group. And we'll be looking for the 2nd of January 2024. And we should get the comments on when we do. Got home first in Doncaster in the UK in Facebook, followed by Kingsley from Manchester in the UK. We'll be getting started in a moment with a very short prayer, and that prayer will help us with our happiness in life. You know, and it's there to help us find true happiness, because that's what everybody seeks. Everything else that you seek because you think it's going to make you happy. And true happiness can't be bought. There are a lot of people with a lot of money that aren't happy. You can only attain that true, lasting happiness through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is, the more service you offer to more people, the more everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. You won't have to worry about chasing after money, which is very difficult. Money will run away from you when you chase after it. It'll all just flow to you. So it's a great way of life. It relieves you of a lot of stress and heartache, and that's what our little prayer's for. So we'll have the prayer and then an affirmation. And we've got Andrew in from Auckland. It will already be the 3rd of January. My word, this year is racing away already. And we have Richard from Devon in the UK. So let's get started right away with that little prayer, then the affirmation, and then we'll get on to what we're here for. And that is to bring you up to date with anything that's going on, what's happening, and all the latest news. Okay? So here's our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member finds the joy of service, and through service attracts true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, right, let's get on with business. I do know that one of our regulars, Bozina from Edinburgh up in Scotland, who's not here yet, may not be here today because she promised that she would be continuing the New Year celebrations right through today because today is her birthday. And so if she watches the replay, I want her to know that we all wish her happy birthday. So let's give her the usual little song. Held together now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bozina. Happy birthday to you. Hey, oh, if she comes now, she'll have to watch the replay to get the song. But if I extend my love and prayers for a happy birthday for Bozina. Okay, right. Today has been a harrowing day. Perhaps that's the best word for it. It was okay until sometime after 11 a.m. this morning. Things were going okay. And then we had something crop up, which was an error in our SSL certificate. So that's the thing that's supposed to keep the site secure. Um, I don't really think that they do much good. Um, but that's beside the point. You have to have them nowadays. Um, and there was some error message that we got saying that the certificate was out of date or invalid or something like that. And of course, that stopped the main site coming up. The members area was still fine. So we got onto the server team and they had a look at it and we got it fixed relatively quickly after we found out about it. It actually happened for probably 10 minutes or so before we found out about it. After we found out about it, we got it fixed within 5 or 10 minutes. So we thought we did get it fixed from the point of view that it didn't interrupt the site. But what we hadn't realized was that there was something about the certificate that stopped our email sending happening. And so we went about our business merrily for a while. But I was then testing because we had the new uh, email welcome updated. I'll let you know what that is in a moment um, because you might have suggestions. But we've changed that email and I was told it was changed and I thought, okay, I better check that it's coming through okay and it makes sense and everything. So I did a test registration and I didn't get the verification email. So I hit the resend verification and it still didn't come. So maybe there's something about the domain because I was using a test domain. So I did another with Gmail and that didn't work either. So I got on to Devyani, who was already pulled off the 777 plan for something else, which I'll get into in a moment, because that cropped up earlier. I'd said that things were going up till 11. They weren't actually, because when I got into the tickets, I had this other thing that needed sorting out. But let's get back to the email sending. So Devyani checked on it and there were error messages in, and she said, no, the emails aren't going out, and there's error messages, and that's error messages we had to get onto the server team with, because they were once again connected to the SSL. And I don't understand what it was and everything else, but it took about another 15 minutes or so to get that sorted out. Once we informed the team, but then we had to check it and everything. And one of the domains is still not receiving messages. We're not sure why, but most domains, particularly Gmail, which accounts for over 75% of all email in today's world, is working okay. And some private domains are working okay, but there is one that we're testing that isn't, for whatever reason, working. We just still don't know why. Now, if you add up the minutes that it took to get things sorted out and everything else, and the testing, add quite a lot of time into the testing, it doesn't sound like much of a disruption in the day. But it's frustrating, and you can't get on with other things because of it. And in real loss of time, it's huge, quite honestly. And as I say, it wasn't the only thing, because before 11 o'clock, I got into the tickets. I always checked tickets, and there was one that had been answered. But I looked at the answer, and I thought, this is a really poor answer. And it was one of our support team who's usually very, very good. But obviously, this person had an off day today, because I checked a couple more tickets, and the one that wasn't answered very well either. And so it boiled down to the fact that there was somebody who was qualified for withdrawals from the current shareholder plan that had only received one in October, which was his first month, which was correct. But November and December were not there. So, and January, of course, now, because it should be due a payment in January as well. So, that's easy to fix, or as far as I'm concerned, it's easy to fix. It takes a little bit of digging and delving to find out why and what's happening. We're going to try and recreate the error so that we can find out why it happened. But we have to make sure that it's not gone through any of the other people, and everybody else is getting what they should be. Once again, that takes time, and we have to go through the lists and check and make sure that everybody's been paid, and if so, why did this error happen? And we still don't know why it happened, but we have isolated that it is the only case, and it's a simple matter to correct in terms of sending the funds to the person, the $30 that this person is owed and should have been paid. But why? And we've been trying to find out why, and we can't. We can't recreate it. So we've got to now set up a system to monitor that. Now that system is going to change anyway, in hopefully in time for February, because when we put the new share hope plan in, there will be rankings and people will be paid on their ranking rather than just a $10 payment if they qualify. So they can be paid a lot more than $10, or they can qualify without the same financial commitment and qualify quickly but get paid a little bit less, or as they progress, more and more. Okay, it's all to do with helping the whole community through your efforts, being a part of the community, being an active part of the community, and um, and getting rewarded for that whilst helping every other member of the community. Oh, there we go. Rosina in. She's she she's just popped in, and I'll come to Rosina again in a moment. Um, but that was something else. So we've got that. We don't have to put in as much in the way of checks and things because we will be changing the system as soon as that share hope plan is activated. The people that are getting paid will certainly not get paid any less than they are currently being paid and qualified for. Um, and some people may find that they are getting paid a little bit more. Um, but it will work better because everybody can now have a chance just through their efforts in helping the community to uh, build liquidity for themselves and for others, and that um, that is one of the objectives of the share. The objective, obviously, is to help people generate additional income to the withdrawals from their share hope wallet. Okay, so it's been a busy day, but not particularly productive. There has been work on the 777 plan, but a lot of the time has been diverted to the two bugs that we needed to get sorted out, and that is where we are with development and everything else. As I say, I'll get onto that welcome email in a moment, um, and what I propose to do. But as Bazina is in and she's popped in now, we do have just time for a quick rendition once again, because we did sing it earlier in anticipation of Bazina perhaps not making it and watching the replay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bozina. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Okay. I hope you're not hungover tomorrow, Bozina. Okay. Um, right. So that is where we are, and that's what we've been messing about with today. And this sort of thing crops up not too often, but often enough to all disrupt things and take up lots of time in what we are doing, pressing forward, and it's just part of the daily life of the back office, if you like, of any program, any website. There are always little things that need to be attended to, and sometimes these little things can take a long time. Okay, so we are on top of things, and we continue to be on top of things. And the email that we have I got a copy of it? Just I did a test email. or a test account, a test registration. Here we go. Let me do a quick screen share because I would like some feedback on this. If anything that you think is not clear, we can try and make it clearer, because it is going to be an important part of what we're doing. What I want to put together is not only this welcome email, but a way or a standard letter, if you like, that you can then email to people, because you will get notified of everybody you refer. You'll get a message and it will give you their email address. And then it would be lovely if you're going off in the background. I don't know what she's on. Okay, and it would be really good policy if you got in touch with everybody, sent them a welcome email to help them on their way. Let them know that we are a true loving community. So let me first of all get this email in a place where it's properly visible. Here we go. And then do a quick screen share. Okay, Pomade in as well from Nigeria. Where is the app? Here we go. Let us do this quick screen share. When I say quick, it's as quick as the system allows me to get through all these little bits and pieces that you have to do to get it to share. We're almost there. Almost there. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. There we go. So it is up there. And, this is what it'll look like. It has our logo at the top, and then it says "We Share Abundance, dear," and then it gives the username here. It was welcome one I put in because I was doing tests and things. We removed these afterwards because they disrupt our numbers. So we do remove them once we've used them. It says thank you for signing up on members new WeShareAbundance.com. We have now placed you in the global power line, and you can earn from everyone who joins after you as a paid member, and even from your personal referrals as a free member. This is your referral link to add people to the global power line. And they've got the link in there with their username in it and everything. You will also be given $5 for completing your profile and verifying your identity, which can be used to stake pools and increase the benefits we give you for logging in each day. We need to verify your ID as a part of the Know Your Customer protocol, protecting our members' membership integrity and the community from the possibility of money laundering accusations. Please make sure you log in daily to preserve your active status and maximize your free token gifts each month. These simple tasks only need to be completed once, and then you will have access to all member benefits. There are short videos to assist you here, and then that gives a link to the registration page, which will have a video on there. It's not done yet. I was hoping I'd get it done today, but as you know, I didn't get a lot done today. That will run through one or two of the things and the options that people have to get off to a fast start. Thanks for your support, and we look forward to a long and mutually beneficial relationship with you and your future generations. God bless. Okay, so that is there, and I hope you understood it. And um, I'm not sure how we could share that. But if there was anything that came through as unclear, I would welcome any feedback from you on that. Okay, so we can stop sharing that now anyway, and we can go back to Facebook, and there we go. And we have Jedediah saying, hello, Mr. Graham. Please, is it part of your plans to get our token on exchanges? We're on our own exchange, and it has a lot of benefits to be on our own exchange. As the liquidity and value and the investment in our token becomes more widespread, the exchanges will chase us and want us to put our tokens on their exchanges. There are no plans currently to particularly look after getting our token onto exchanges, because we have to pay them and they don't guarantee the value of the trading of the token in the same way that we can with our own exchange. And if you have looked at your messages today, we have a new white paper. That is also on the in the menu. It's there. If you click on white paper, you can see it. And do I have that somewhere? Let me. White paper. There we are. Oh, charming. The link's not working. I don't know why. Because I know why now. Because I'm in an edit field here. Just let me go to another one. Here we go. There we are. That's working. It's stop the screen share now, Billy. But it's headed up. This is not your conventional white paper because the ShareHope token is not your conventional cryptocurrency. And then there's an abstract. It says this white paper outlines the distinctive features and attributes of the ShareHope token, represented by the contract address which it gives, issued by We Share Abundance WSA. The token is named ShareHope to embody its dual purpose of fostering financial growth and making a positive impact on charitable initiatives. This document delves into the token's unique characteristics, such as its inherent price stability, an exclusive exchange for conversion to USDT, a charitable contribution mechanism through a 1.04% tax, and the capped monthly issuance limit of 20,000 tokens. And then we have an introduction. The ShareHope token issued by We Share Abundance represents a groundbreaking approach to cryptocurrency by combining financial growth with charitable giving. This white paper serves as a comprehensive guide to understanding the token's design, purpose, and the benefits it offers to holders. And it goes through various aspects like the features of the token utility, governance, risks and consideration, conclusion, and a disclaimer. And it's there because once we get a bit further down the road, we will add investment into our token in as an option for there we go, as an option for We Share Abundance. We can then sell the token as an investment because there isn't a better investment out there than the ShareHope token. Because through our exchange, we can guarantee that it will never lose its value. You will always as an absolute minimum, get the same selling price. You can sell the exchange's buying price as the day that you bought it. Now there is a gap, or there will be. I'm not quite sure whether it's there yet, but there will be a gap between the selling price and the buying price, which is a margin which is common to all exchanges. It's not huge, but it's a little bit that means that we are operating profitably rather than losing money on trades. Okay, so that will be there. It means, for example, you might pay $320 for the token, and if you choose to sell it a minute later, you would get the price, which would be $316 or something like that. So those prices, you know, at the time you buy, 316 if you want to sell the token, 320 if you want to buy it. And then as we grow our membership base, which will happen more and more quickly as people get to hear about our Powerline plan, the value will be forced up of the token, and it can never come down. So each month, as we get round to issuing tokens, there will be an increase in the price. This is what happened. This is what was a very important part of our growth in our early months, was that constant increase in the value of the token. We started off with our token at $1, and we got it up to $300, which is where it's at now. And it has been for a long time because we stopped expanding because we had to change our modus operandi. So we'll be getting back to that with the growth. And once that starts going up each time, people will say, okay, I'm going to buy it because I buy it this month. And I pay 320 for it, and it's probably going to go to 325 next month. So I can either hang on to it for a couple of months more, or I can sell it and make a quick $5 per token, or whatever it may be. So that's where we are. Of course, you will always have the option of selling the tokens yourself privately. If you say advertise somewhere and you say, I've got some shareholder tokens which I can sell you, and they're a great investment because of, boom, and you can negotiate your own price, because the tokens that we distribute will be very limited, and there is a possibility that there will be a demand greater than the available tokens. And that will happen once we get to that point where the tokens are increasing in value every month, because it'll mean we're issuing the 20,000 tokens. We only have 20,000 tokens we can issue as a maximum every month. At the moment, we cover our issues, if you like, within that limit. But as we grow, and as the token value goes up, the token value will be driven up, because the limit will not cover the amount of tokens we have to distribute to members. So it will push the value up. And that means we won't have any tokens to sell to the people that want to buy them. The only people that will have tokens to sell will be you. And you'll be able to pick your own price that you sell them, naturally. Okay, so we are very different than any other token that I know of, in that we have our own exchange, we control the liquidity and the price, and it puts us in a very strong position, and it will put you financially in a very strong position as well. Okay, so I hope that's answered you, Jedediah. Okay, we've got people wishing Bazine a happy birthday. The welcome email does not mention reading any messages that are accessible through the dashboard. Just saying. No, it doesn't. But I've got a feeling we do put that in somewhere. Perhaps it's in the video that I'm producing to go on that page, which will be there. We want the email to be as informative as possible, but we don't want it to get overlong because people don't tend to read them. The more information there is in them, I'm hoping that we will have a sufficient impact with what we've got to get people reading it. The important thing is the top of the email where it says get out there and share your link in nicer terms than that. And it provides their link for them. Okay. And we've got Derek in from Nigeria. And we've got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago. We've seen you popping in a few times, Reynold, but right at the end. And anyway, good to have you with us. He's saying, good evening, greetings to you and your family. Thank you. Okay, it's just saying he thinks We Share Abundance is good. Okay, which it is. It's really good. And Jedediah saying thanks. I forgot to mention where I am, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, you did. But I knew that anyway, and I let people know. Okay. It's the same Lewis from Portugal, who is always, or nearly always, in YouTube. He doesn't tend to put in that he's from Portugal anymore because I know and I always tell people. Just scrolling through the app now, and we've got Akinir in from somewhere saying hi, and he's on YouTube as well, or he or she. I'm not sure whether that's masculine or feminine name. I'm not sure where they're from either, but welcome to you. I'm scrolling down. Nope, nothing in there. We do have numbers for you. I'm sure we're going to see these picking up as we get rolling with these two new plans. They are exciting. I also send a message out to you because I get a lot of people saying, is it okay for me to promote my link using similar message that you sent? Of course it is. That's why I send them. The main purpose I have in providing different emails to you in your inbox each day is to give you ideas of how you can get out there and promote as well. You can use them on social media. You can use them if you've got an email list to send to your email list. You can knock them about in any way that you like, but one thing that you must always do is change the links in there, any links that are in there to your own link. Basically, it means taking out Frami and putting your username in. If there is a coupon code entered, it needs to be your coupon code as well, because they won't be able to use the coupon code with a username other than the username that the coupon code is allocated to. So if it's got Frami and my coupon code, it won't work with your username and my coupon code. It has to be your coupon code as well. Hope that makes sense to you. So you have to change the links, but you can change anything else you want there as well. Use them. That's why I send them as often as I can. It's not because I want you to join We Share Abundance. I know you're in We Share Abundance, otherwise you wouldn't be logging in to read the message. Okay, let's have a look at the numbers. Last 24 hours, we had a net increase of 14 in our registered members to 40,521. We took a lot of people out today, so I'm pleased to see a net increase. There were a lot of people removed that haven't logged in for 2 months. Sad to see them go. We try and keep in touch with them and get them back, but because particularly now they're going to miss out big time with the new programs that we've got coming through that are going to put money in every member's pocket. How fast depends on a lot of variables, but if you're working the programs yourself, you control the speed yourself. Okay. We had an increase of 23 in our active members to 3,280. And once again, these numbers are going to start growing as we get these programs launched, and particularly once we start getting some social proof available in the sites. Multiply Weether, we've not been able to do anything with that yet, but the members, no change in the number of people registered email, and no change in the number of members that have bought advertising. The bonus pool still goes up pretty much every day, just from logging in from the revenue you log in, and it's gone up another $1 today to $10,330.38. It's not actually a full dollar. It means it's pushed us up into the next dollar. It might not push us up into the next dollar tomorrow. It might do. We never know. Okay, sometimes we get a bit more than a dollar. But that is where we are. That site, of course, once we get on to getting that token, the Weether token, onto the Binance Smart Chain, and with the same control in the liquidity and value of the token, then we'll see that program expanding again too, and generating more wealth for our members. Of course, you don't need to be a member of We Share Abundance to be in Multiply Weether, but most of the people that are in Multiply Weether are also members of We Share Abundance. Okay. Have I got anything else to burden you with? I don't think so. I think we've pretty much covered that for today. As I say, what I do intend is that we have a system where you'll be able to copy and paste a message to send to your referrals. You'll be able to just click on their email. It'll open up in your email account, whether it's a Gmail or Outlook or whatever it may be. And then you'll be able to paste in a reply or a message, send it, and it'll let the person know that there is somebody there that cares, and it's there to help them if they get stuck. Okay, I've got another question here, I think. Let me get back into Facebook. Oh, it is from Ronald again. For 777 program, would we have a transfer button on the website to transfer funds to members? Are you talking about paying it forward for people? You can do that now, Ronald. I think you should be able to. Let me check. I can check if that has been implemented, but I think it has. Where do I go? Pay it forward. Let me put in a name that I know exists. Find the user. Okay, let's have a look. You can pay it forward for the pools, Easy Business Builder membership, Poverty Crusher. We've still got staking in there, which needs to come out. Secondary staking and stable staking. But 777 at the bottom. It says 777 pre-launch. You can pay in there for people. You just select that option. It's down at the bottom. I'm not going to remove secondary staking and stable staking at the moment. They will come out because we are stopping those programs. But I'm not taking Devyani off the 777 plan to remove them at the moment. So they will remain there, but don't use them. But they are there in that pay it forward section. We get back to Facebook. So I hope that answers your question. That is what you can do. You can't just transfer funds into their wallet, but you can pay it forward for them. The reason we've done it that way is because you could get somebody that says, I'll join you if you pay it for, if you send me the money to get in, and I'll promote like mad, and you say, okay. You send them the money and they withdraw the money and you never hear from them again. Unfortunately, there are people that would do that. So what we've done is we said, okay, you can pay for somebody else if that's what you choose. They can be paid into any of the plans, but you can't directly send funds. In the future, we may also have an option for that, because it is useful for different things as well. Transferring funds to family and things like that can be useful. But at the moment, that is the only option, to use the pay it forward. Okay. Thanks for your question, Reynold. It's always lovely to have these good questions from people, from Reynold and from Jedediah, because there are things that, there's no question that's a bad question. There's no question that's a stupid question. If there are questions that arise, it means that I've not done my job in explaining things fully in the first place, and it helps me to correct that by explaining a little bit better, hopefully. Okay. And it gives me food for thought for how I can perhaps change things that are going on. Similarly, like the comment from Peter about the reading of messages. I know that is covered somewhere in what I've been doing, but I can't remember exactly where. But I will. It just highlights the fact that I've got to cover these factors and these points when we are getting new members in, because I want to have a quick start for them. People are used to seeing, quick start. You do this and that and that and that, and that's what we will be putting in place, and that's what you can encourage your people to go through. And that's what you can say. If you need any help, if you're something not clear, get back to me, because I've been where you are, and I know that it can be daunting sometimes, but I'm here to help. Okay, that's it from me, I think. Now, let's get back to the app, see if anything else has happened there. Oh, we've got somebody else in. Agent Louis. Not sure where they're from either, but they're saying hi, but they're on YouTube as well. So wonderful to have people in and have the interaction and have a bit of fun. Say happy birthday to Bosena and any other member that has a birthday today. Until tomorrow, I'll be here, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Till then, get out there, get your link out there, promote, promote, promote. The more you do, the more you help the community, and the more you'll be helping yourself. Okay? God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Go that extra mile. And I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. Whoa! See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah! In a wild